The Alternative Information and Development Center says the rising public debt is a symptom of low GDP growth. It says the central bank must come on board to rescue the situation by financing government spending as well as stepping in the bond market and reduce the cost of government's borrowing.
There is no reason why the government has to always go to the bond market and borrow on exorbitant terms. This is debt that is within the family. So we've also got foreign exchange reserves of 1.2 trillion rands. So why do we always have to go to commercial bond markets to borrow on exorbitant terms, 10 to 11%, when we can borrow within the family on more realistic terms?
Kubule also says government must step into the country's large balance sheet, which is estimated to be at 4 trillion rand, to soften the debt.
The assets that have accumulated in the PIC and in terms of our foreign exchange reserves are far in excess of what is required to pay pensions, to pay unemployment benefit, and to cover imports. So I'm calling for a one-off restructuring of this public sector balance sheet, where we liquidate half of the assets on the balance sheet to release it into the economy. It's about 1.9 trillion rand.
The rising debt service costs are said to be crowding out important social spending. This is while the economy has not grown fast enough to keep up with increasing expenditure and current debt levels.
To prioritize debt service costs is a political choice, and that in fact there's a range of additional possibilities to ensure that we can both meet debt service costs as well as increase spending to key services like healthcare, education, and social protection.
Godongwana will have a tough time balancing the competing national spending priorities and the fiscus, which is under pressure. Lula Mamatya, SABC News, Cape Town.